everybody, this is QuadRings Gaming here, coming to you in the middle of the night because Microsoft decided not to release this until really late in the day where I am, and it took forever to download, the official demo for Forza Motorsport 7, which you'll probably have seen on most big channels by now, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it too, along with future things in the future. And I should say that I realize that I've been gone for a long time. Update video will be coming soon on that. But regardless, here is Forza Motorsport 7 with a racing wheel. So you should notice that there's going to be grinding sounds. Yeah, so you should notice there will be some grinding sounds coming from the wheel. That's just... And we just went full screen, so there's where that cuts kind of rough. But here we go into Forza Motorsport 7. I've been waiting for this forever. And I will have a video coming on the Xbox One that I plan to do comparing the three. The original Xbox version, which is what I have, Xbox One S and Xbox One X, because I know some people have been asking, and Microsoft never really commented on the original Xbox. So, that's what I'll be doing. Alright, so, let's get right in here. I'm going to go straight to options and adjust this.
2,000 years later.
So, let's go into Forza Motorsport 7. I am excited for this. I've been waiting for this game for a long time, and I hope to get it somewhere near launch. Oh, there's 3 different cars. Oh, this looks so cool. Alright, let's start out with, I'd say the tank pool, just because it's the slowest, and I want to go slow to medium to the Mercedes, or the Nissan over there. That'll be the fastest. So, let's start out with the tank pool race truck. Alright. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. It's the middle of the night, but I still want to play this. We get situated here. Oh, you can pick your own racer too. I didn't realize that was going to be in the demo. Let's see here. Touring. Switch my gender real quick. It's hard to tell. Okay, now it's working. Let's go with that one. I like this driver. Alrighty then. So we're gonna adjust our assists. Braking only. Interesting that I didn't click start, but okay. Close enough. So here we are on Mugello Circuit. I've never done this before. Yeah, I've never raced this stuff. Let's see, Drivatar. I'm gonna turn it up to Pro. And do not limit version. That's what you should play it. So I'm hoping I don't get any lag spikes, but you never know. I have an 860K, so it's not the best CPU. But, let's see here. Looking pretty good so far. Force feedback is almost non-existent. I'm hoping this is better. Okay. And by the way, this slowdown here is probably more likely because I ran out of space on my SSD and it's on the mechanical drive, so it's a bit slow to render. But it's still pretty fast rendering. Alright, let's finally get into Forza Motorsport 7. It already looks better than Forza Motorsport 6. Alright then. Okay. I'd like just to say right now, force feedback is absolutely horrendous. This is so bad. I can't feel what's going on at all. Not to mention the sensitivity's way down. Who designed this? Like, who? Like, I'm going full walk and it's not. Okay. What is going on here? This feels so bad. Like, they said they were improving wheels. This is not an improvement over Forza Horizon 3. This actually feels terrible. There is no feedback. Oh my god. I'm basically driving blind here, not to mention that understeer is absolutely horrendous in these trucks. I've noticed that, but like, okay, there is literally no feedback unless you're off-road. There should be so much more feedback than this, especially going in a straight line in a semi-truck. Like, I figured I'd love this demo, but this is just annoying me. I can't drive straight. I might actually have to go get a controller, because I will not be able to drive the other cars. This is... Okay, let's talk about something else besides the wheel, which I will be getting rid of after this race, because I can't drive with this. This is so bad. For the other two, I will have to drive with controller, just how bad it is. But looking at this is an absolutely fantastic looking game. It really is. Like, looking at all the detail, I'm not running it even on high-end PC, but it looks like I'm getting 60 FPS, even while recording, which is quite a feat, I must say. And it is a nice looking game. Honestly. Very nice looking. It's got the physics. If you ignore the wheel, I'm sure they feel fantastic on a controller because that's what it's made for. Once you go past full lock, it feels great. You have to get out of the wheel's center zone, which you're not supposed to in a game like this, unless you set it up that way. In which case, then you're probably going to have a fine time, but it's not even accurate. I'm barely turning my wheel, and it's launching me off to the side. And I apologize for how bad I'm doing, because this normally wouldn't be like this. This is just that bad. So, yeah, it's... Force feedback is absolutely horrendous. I've got a couple friends, right? I've got one friend here at AR12. You know, we all are Forza fans, so I've got quite a few people in the game already. Now, I know Nick personally played it with a controller, so that's irrelevant. I know a guy who played it with a G29. He said it felt great. And I know someone who played it with a Thrustmaster T500RS, and their wheel was just glitching out on the home screen, like not even in a race. It was moving by itself. But I don't think either of them have this much of a problem. Dead Zone is just horrendous. And it's not my wheel either, because I've been using this thing on American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator all the time. It's... oh my god. Visually fantastic, and I'll have to try it with a controller and see if the controls live up. But it's not so far. You can still hear those tires squealing because the steering is off. Like, I'm not pushing it that far. It's going full lock to like right or left, even when I'm just barely poking it. I mean, look at that. I'm barely rocking it. Although I love the camera views. Look at this. That is cool. Listen to that motor roar. Can't see anything out of these things though. So, lackluster performance. Sounded like a GTA 5 death sound effect. Insert clip there. But it's... I also like the credits music, or ending music. Force feedback, absolutely ridiculous. It's just so bad. Right, and we are back with a real controller, because Microsoft is horrible at programming for wheels, apparently. They can't do it. Or turn 10, I mean. Like, Jesus Christ, it was so bad. Alright. Switch gear up and down. Right then, so that should do it. Now let's play a real round where it's actually competitive. So we're going to go over the GT2 RS next. Alright. Still looking forward to this. Maybe it'll feel really good on controller. Who knows? Oh, that looks good. With the detail. I'm not even playing on high-end PC. Like, really, I'm not. I'm playing at a pretty low-end PC. But, fuck that. It's still running and it looks fantastic. Unlike the other games where it just didn't work. It looks so good and it works. Until the track just loaded in because everything started to freeze. So we got a 2 laps of Dubai, and it looks like a big circuit. Like this game, I'm really split on it because it looks amazing, but the wheel, they promised full wheel support, perfect wheel support, and it doesn't work. They've come through on all their other promises though. And who knows, maybe they'll fix it. Who knows? Probably not. Alright, then we're arriving at Dubai at the full circuit. Let's go. Now with an Xbox controller. Oh, listen to that. Look at these cars. There's so many. Oh, this feels so much better, the Xbox controller. Oh my god, this is so fun now. Getting off that wheel on under a real controller. Well, I'm already wrecking, but new sound effects of the rewind system. Let's use that Viper as a brake. Ah, crap. See, the problem is that I switched my shift and rewind buttons, so that might happen a few times till I get used to them again. Oh god. Look at the physics though, like on the head camera movement. Wrecking everyone, but as you can see, the damage model in Forza is still top notch. Whoop. Got a car coming up on the rear end. We're definitely not running 60 FPS, but at least it's going 30 at 1080p on a not very high-end PC. It's probably just the amount of cars it's rendering. Yeah, the mountains look like the green screened on. It definitely feels different to drive in than Forza Motorsport 6. 5 I can't speak on. I haven't played it yet. By the way, it's free this month. September, anyway, the month this game, I'm playing this, and so I will be doing a retro game series on that game coming soon once I figure out how to get better quality recordings out of my Xbox. But this game, honestly, it's tearing me because it is just the E3 demo. This is probably unchanged, as one of my colleagues just told me. This is probably just unchanged from the E3 demo, which means wheel support could be perfectly fine. We'll just have to see in the final release in a couple weeks. But right now, that wheel support just tears me because this is it's a simulation game, and you can't simulate on controllers. Like, you really can't. But the graphics are fantastic. It's running extremely well considering my specs, and on high at 1080p. And I'll of course have words soon on what it looks like on the Xbox One comparing to this. So of course I'll have new footage for the Xbox One, but I'm going to be comparing the Xbox One, One S, One X, and this. So I'm going to probably re-record this race later on. And then get footage of the other two races, and then... Okay, they missed something big here. They could have turned on our headlights for this tunnel, and it would have looked amazing. That's the only other thing I find with Turn 10. They won't give us things like Gran Turismo has, like windshield wipers and headlights, even though, as I'll probably put a picture of it on screen, there is a spot where there's an unused button in the left trigger, or the left stick. Not to mention, if you don't use clutch, like I don't, there's 2 unused buttons. Actually, there's 3 because there's nothing in the steering axis. So you could have put headlight control in the steering axis seg. Oh crap! Like, there's so many things they missed out on every time. Also, I'm in last. Oops. Since we're not doing so well, I'll have to turn the drive tires down from Pro. But I mean, if I was racing, I would have turned it down. But honestly, this video isn't really to show how great of a driver I am, because that's obviously not the case. It's really to show you guys what the game looks like. Even though it's not running at full 60, I'm confident this is a pretty good representation of what it looks like. And I will have... Okay, this is cool. This is the real driver view, I think. Oh, this is a driver view without wheels, so people who are driving with wheels can sort of have your wheel over the top of the screen there, and sort of feel like you're driving. But, honestly, I've probably said this a million times, but this game looks fantastic. The physics feel good on controller, and this is only a demo. This probably isn't even updated, really. It's, like, the game just feels good. Honestly, there is no other word for it. It feels good, it runs good, even on low-end hardware. Like, my CPU doesn't meet the recommended specs, but I'm running it on recommended level settings at not 30 FPS, because although I'm willing to bet that if I wasn't recording, it'd run at 60 FPS. It's just because I'm recording and my CPU is sitting at 100% right now in turbo mode. Or I mean overclock. It's sitting at 100%. No doubt about it. I'm not looking at CPU benchmarks and stuff that right now, but it's most likely sitting at 100%. Sand blowing across the track. It's just like Mazda Lego de Seca, but bigger. So we're coming up to the end of the second race, and I know I haven't done too well. I'll turn down the difficulty and the... Now, what I'm interested in for... tire walls have not... The physics on those have not been improved. I will say that, because you still bounce off them. But what I am wondering is how this game will run for the final race on the Nissan GTR in Nürburgring, because it's going to be pouring rain, and you've got other things, and I don't know how it's going to work. Because it's not doing so well in some views right now. As you can see, yeah, I just got massive frame drops. And now we're back and we're on to the final race in the Mercedes Autech GTR. I'm very excited to see how this will go. So of course I'm going to be we're just gonna put on highly skilled. Now we're gonna put on average to see what that's like. But we're not gonna limit their aggression. But I'm interested to see what it's going to look like on my original Xbox, because I don't have a One S, and that's the only thing Microsoft's been showing it on. So I will have a comparison video between this, the One S, and the One X, and the One. Sort of like a full comparison video with all four at this, like all four on the screen at the same time, 4 corners. You know what I mean? Like it should help people, because Microsoft never said anything about the original one. Like there was like the One X, it's going to run at 4K with HDR. The One S, it's going to have HDR and 1080p 60. And what about the original one? Is it going to run slower because it's an older console? Because the 1S does have updated internals. It's going to run differently. How's it going to look? So I'm not expecting any difference when I put the comparison pieces together, but you never know. There could be. You also know this is going to suck for my hardware because it's taking forever to load, and that's never a good sign for stuff like this. On the bright side for me, it's like 10 o'clock here. We got classes in the morning, but I edit my videos on a one-to-one basis, so this shouldn't take more than 30 minutes to edit. Like 45 at the most, so that's good for me. Let's go. Let's see what this is like. This is sort of like the big one. There was, of course, the Porsche. The tank pull trucks are probably just thrown in there because they're big. But here we go. That looks good already. Oh, look at all this. I'm actually familiar with this course too. Uh-oh. Yep. Oh no, we can't rewind. Handbrake. That was surprisingly, that was a quick turnaround. Now we're back in the place we started in. Oh, we're getting knocked around. Now, make sure you watch the spoiler when I'm driving here because I know that there was, remember clips where they were showing off the spoiler? Like moving in the wind, you can sort of see it right now. It like shakes on the edges, and that's freaking cool. I didn't know we had a C6R. That must be a new car. I don't remember C6R in the old game. As you can see, it's starting to rain now. There will be dynamic puddles growing soon. Don't push me off, you stupid. I thought that Ferrari was going to kill me. I guess by limit aggression they mean pit you in such a way that they stick to your body moldings and then won't come off. Okay, we're getting big frame drops now. Not that big, but sort of big. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, taking me off. It's getting a bit more slippery now to drive, coming up on this BMW M2. Now, it's the... oh, wow. The rendering is just beautiful. Ah, oh, crap, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to pause it. Alright, I'm gonna... no. Oh, there's no photo mode. I'll have to take a screenshot and post. There you go, there's your screenshot. That'll be the thumbnail. As you see, dynamic puddles are growing. Our little emergency lights on the back. Rain is on the windows, so it's like inside. This is properly cool. The transmission shift sound effects are definitely off. They're not realistic. Not like Gran Turismo Sports are, but... okay, brakes are greatly diminished. On the other hand, this car is really fast. So, since this runs so well on my PC, I might actually be able to do a Let's Play of this. So, when I get the game, which is hopefully soon, trying to get the money for it, we'll be doing a Let's Play. Even if it is a bit later than all the major YouTubers. I'll still let you guys see my experiences in the game. And of course, I'm going to choose... I like very different cars than most people, so... our choices are going to be interesting once we get into the later game where they don't really care about your choices anymore. They just sort of say, go buy B class, you know. But this looks fantastic. I absolutely love this game already. It just looks so good. You can see the headlights blinking over there. This just looks so fantastic. I absolutely love this. And you know what? I think I could turn off the HUD here. Oh, no, I can't. Yeah, see now I should have put it on highly skilled, because now we're sort of stuck between the two, where I'm ahead of them instead of way behind them. But that's okay, we're about to end the race anyways. But all in all, very good demo. My verdict is definitely download the demo, definitely buy the game. Fantastic game, I absolutely love Forza. And minimum requirements are actually really low. First gen i5 for the GTX 270, which, unless you're running a PC from like 2006, you're going to be better than that. So you can run it. Everyone can run it. It's actually really cool. That was meant to be a handbrake finish, but let's do it again. And reverse across the line. That was a fantastic demo. It honestly was. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and a look in Forza Motorsport 7's demo. Stay tuned soon for a comparison video between all 4 versions of Forza Motorsport 7. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.